philosopher and well-respected life coach Gilbert Arenas once said, "Let's all get drunk and make bad decisions." The man's a wordsmith. With Giants minicamp wrapping up and players away from the organization for 4 weeks, Tom Coughlin wanted to make sure his team understood Mr. Arenas didn't speak for him.
Always talk about being smart. The NY never comes off. You know, be responsible. Don't let someone who has nothing invested in your future make decisions for you on who you're going to be with, where you're going, how you conduct yourself, and of course, conditioning work in the heat is an important thing, and the realization, obviously, that alcohol and driving, or just that alone, and the hydration process can be set back. So you got to be very smart this time of year, how you're conducting yourself, what you're doing, and you can never lose sight of the prize.
So it is just over 4 weeks. Notable dates for the Giants. They begin training camp on July the 21st. Pretty early, right? Well, that's because they're playing in the Hall of Fame game against the Bills. And then, of course, week 1 is a Monday night game at Detroit. So what questions remain for Big Blue? Ralph Vacchiano is here to enlighten.
With 1 month to go until the start of training camp, the Giants are feeling pretty good about themselves after what they consider to be a very productive offseason. They spent $116 million to fortify a team that finished last season on a 7-3 run. But as good as they think they look on paper, they know they still have plenty of questions, and most of them revolve around the team's health. For example, they think their offensive line is much improved, but they don't know when they'll get left tackle Will Beatty back, and they're still missing right guard Chris Snee. They love their new look at running back, but David Wilson is still a question mark as he recovers from neck surgery. They're confident in their pass rush, but it really revolves around the health of Jason Pierre-Paul, who's been bothered for 2 years by an injured back. And of course, everything revolves around the health of Eli Manning, who at least so far has looked pretty good on his surgically repaired ankle. If the Giants get positive answers to all of those questions, then they're pretty confident they've set themselves up for a very good season. But as the summer begins, they know they have plenty of things that still have to be watched. With the Giants, Ralph Vacchiano, SNY.
Well, after last year, there was plenty to fix, and Jerry Reese attempted to do it by spending that $116 million Ralph was talking about. Now, these numbers on both sides of the ball, man, do they have to improve for the Giants to contend.